Welcome to NME ICT Sakshat e-content project under Ministry of HRD Government of India. This project is of marketing management. The project is under NME ICT, that is National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. Under this mission, a proper balance between content generation, research in critical areas relating to imparting of education, and connectivity for integrating our knowledge with the advancement in other countries is to be attempted. In order to bolster our knowledge resources to obtain and maintaining the competitive edge in the world, we require a system of identification and nurturing of talent and lifelong learning. Knowledge modules based on personalized needs of the learner would need to be delivered to him or her at the right time with the right content interactively to take care of his or her aspirations. With these objectives in mind, these videos are created for the portal Sakshat. We will learn basic marketing over here.
Hi, I am LL means learner. I am learner of marketing management. I'll learn marketing in master's class. The desire for learning marketing comes out of interest. This is very interesting topic. Marketing management is seen everywhere in the society. You see up or down, you see here and there, you can see brand names and logos and advertisements and people working in marketing area. I am very much interested in learning marketing. Let us learn marketing from Dr. Badiyani. He is going to teach marketing management under Sakshat e-content development project under National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, that means NME-ICT. Let us start learning.
Good morning to all. Today, we are going to learn consumer decision-making process.
Hello and welcome to Sakshat e-content on marketing management. Today, we are going to learn consumer decision making process. Traditionally, consumer researchers have approached decision making process from a rational perspective. This views consumers as being cognitive, that is what is problem solving, and to some but a lesser degree emotional. Most of the large companies research consumer buying decisions in great detail to answer questions about what consumers buy, where they buy, how and how much they buy, when they buy, and why they buy. A consumer buying decision process should have typically 5 stages that buyers pass through to reach a buying decision. They are problem or need recognition, information search, evaluation of alternatives, purchase decision, and post-purchase behavior. Clearly, the buying process starts long before actual purchase and continues long after. This encourages the market to focus on the entire buying process rather than just the purchase decision. The consumers pass through 5 stages in the information processing model. As we have said, they are problem recognition, information search, evaluation and selection of alternatives, decision implementation, and post-purchase evaluation. Well, problem or need recognition. In this information processing model, the consumer buying process begins with the buyer recognizes a problem or need. Suppose I need to understand something and I look at videos, or I look at to the lectures, or I look at to the books or something like that. But for that total process, first must be I recognize the need that I wish to learn. Second stage talks about information search. When a consumer discovers a problem, he or she is likely to search for more information. Like if I want to learn, I start searching that how can I learn? How many options are available for learning? Like I say, this is what is ICT, NME ICT, that is what is National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. So through information and communication technology, by these videos and e-content and questions, that is what is self-assessment questions, and by bibliography and bibliography, you are learning. Over here, this is one way of learning. Another way is going to a traditional class, where a lecturer typically takes lecture and a student typically listens to that. Third way is going to books and self-learning. There are so many ways. So I collect maximum information if I have already recognized the problem that I want to learn. Then evaluation and selection of alternatives. How does the consumer process competitive brand information and evaluate the value of the brands? Unfortunately, there is no single simple evaluation process by all consumers or by one consumer in all buying situations. One dominant view, however, is to see the evaluation process as being cognitively driven and rational. Under this view, a consumer is trying to solve the problem and ultimately satisfying his or her need. In other words, he or she will look to the problem solving benefits from the product. The consumer then looks for products with a certain set of attributes that deliver the benefits. Thus, the consumer sees each product as a bundle of attributes with different levels of ability of delivering the problem solving benefits to satisfy his or her need. The distinctions among the need, benefits and attributes are very important. Well, one useful way to organize the relationships among the three is a hierarchical one, that need goes to benefits and benefit goes to attributes. If we look to decision implementation, to actually implement the purchase decision, however, a consumer need to select both specific items, that is brands, and specific outlets where to buy to resolve the problems. There are, in fact, three ways these decisions can be made. Number one, simultaneously. Number two, item first, outlet second. And number three, outlet first, item second. In many situations, consumers engage in simultaneous selection process of stores and brands. Post-purchase evaluation. Post-purchase evaluation process, they are directly influenced by the type of preceding decision-making process. Directly relevant here is the level of purchase involvement of the consumer. Purchase involvement is often referred to as the level of the level of concern for or interest in the purchase situation, and it determines how extensively the consumer searches information in making a purchase decision. However, the purchase involvement is high and the consumer is involved in extensive purchase decision making, he or she is more likely to be involved in more elaborate post-purchase evaluation, often by questioning the rightness of the decision. Did I make the right choice? Should I have gone with the other brand? This is a common reaction after making a difficult, complex, relatively permanent decision. This type of doubt and anxiety is referred to as post-purchase cognitive dissonance. That is what is, post-purchase cognitive dissonance. According to the research, the likelihood of experiencing these kind of dissonance and the magnitude of its function of, it is a function of the degree of commitment or irrevocability of the decision, the importance of the decision to the consumer, the difficulty of choosing among alternatives, and the individual's tendency to experience anxiety. Because dissonance is uncomfortable, the consumer may use one or more of the following approaches, I mean to say, the seen approaches to reduce it. Number one goes for increase the desirability of the brand purchase. Number two is decrease the desirability of rejected alternatives. Number three is decrease the importance of the purchase decision. Number four is reject the negative data on the brand purchase. If the dissonance about the purchase is not reduced, the anxiety may transform into a dissatisfaction, maybe general, maybe specific. Certainly, this negative experience leads to new problem recognition and the consumer will engage in another problem solving process. The difference, however, is that in the next round of process, memory of the previous negative experience and dissatisfaction will be used as a part of information. Therefore, the probability for the unsatisfactory brand to be reselected and repurchased will be significantly lower than before. Consumer researchers have approached decision-making process from this rational perspective, having 5 steps. We have looked to them steps. So this was about consumer decision-making process. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the class and watching. I have learned a lot. Did you? Have a good day from the learner.